Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin. Is BTC ready to go for a new all-time high and reach $130,000, or are we going to see one more down to like 110, 111,000? Guys, this week and the next are going to be so important, and I'm going to explain to you why. So stay with me until the end of the video. Very important. We're going to be discussing Ethereum, Solana, altcoins, and so much more. And also, guys, if you want to get $5,000 in futures bonus, last day to get our promotion with Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. So many pairs, you're gonna get up to $5,000 in futures to trade and do whatever you want. Only one person left, guys. Hurry up! The offers ends today. Link in the description. But now, BTC around $118,900. We're getting very compressed right now, and BTC doesn't know where to go. And the funny thing is that yesterday I had some comments, the people saying that we were into the Ethereum phase and altcoins and alt season and blah blah blah, and altcoins had a little bit of a drop. I mean, I wouldn't call it like a little bit. I would call it like a 15% drop, which is quite, I would say, remarkable. And right now they are basically rebounding from this area. And I want to show you what we said in our VIP group, guys, in our Discord. You can see from here on Crypto Daily Updates, potential support for Ethereum 3,450, 3,550. You can see the little drone here went by perfection, as well as Solana 184, 196. Guys, everything is documented for my traders to make positions. And of course, guys, the results talk for themselves. I was shorting before. You can see the trading results of the VIP group. I was shorting around, you can see Solana and also ETH. What is it? Here, close my position, open a new one, long, and now making money in a long position. You can see, of course, guys, the other results of my other traders. Cal 208%. Also, we have Walter White here, guys, long in Ondo 86%, Render 72%. So as always, guys, if you want to really nail this last cycle, this last bull market for the next 6 months, a year, you want to also ride the bear market, make lots of money when the market is going to go down, and then again, know when to buy exactly in the next bull market. Guys, what you have to do is to come on the VIP group. We have really an extensive education section for trading calls, everyday altcoins, trading ideas, where to buy, where to sell. So there is a link in the description, trailer, as well as our trading results, guys. Everything is documented. Everything I show you, it's always open here. You can see the transparency. You can see that, that's what we do. And it's for people, of course, who are serious about trading. They want to learn. They want to be in a community of crypto traders, investors, long-term and short-term. But now, let's go and concentrate on our BTC. Guys, next week is going to be so important. We're going to have so many events. Like, I'm going to go and open for you the US economic calendar. We got PCE, unemployment rate. There's also like the FOMC interest rate decision. So basically, depending on what's going to be happening from here, also we're going to have the tariffs deadline with Donald Trump is going to dictate whether BTC has one more leg up to go to the upside, or we are going to see a drop. Now I'm going to show you what I think could be happening right now, and very, very simple. And of course, guys, if you want better entry points, exactly when to enter with the VIP, guys, I do trading ideas of 2 or 3 altcoins every single day. You can see the charts here with the potential. You can see resistance and support to show you exactly what is the right way, the right level to scalp as well. And also Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin every day. That's every day support and resistance level to show you where to go long, where to go short. And we are very accurate as well. And right now, this is the situation, guys. You can see there is a nice level of diagonal support from this area. And in general, this could be a very nice parallel channel. You can see the parallel channel coming from here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you and show you that BTC right now is forming a potential pennant. There is a potential pennant coming up. You can see that we have a series here of, we can call them higher lows. And also you have another support in this area. Now, depending on what is going to be happening right now, with this pennant, that's going to be the situation. Right now, we are hanging on a thread. You can see that BTC is following this still keeping this support, it's still bouncing against the support. But if it breaks down, then what I could be seeing is going to be a potential breakdown around this area, around 100, even 112 to $113,000, like that. Only if it breaks down. But if it breaks down, you can see that straight away there is a beautiful supporting area. And then don't get me wrong, right? There's so many other things that we had to take into consideration, like order blocks, volume footprint, that's on market. I'm not basically talking about this. And by the way, guys, I'm launching a new course on order flow on our yearly VIP membership. So if you're interested, again, to learn how to trade properly, come, because this course is going to be amazing. How to really take your trading game like to the next level. But right now here, that's what I'm expecting. Like if it's going to break to the upside, we can see basically going to 112, 113. If it breaks to the upside, I could be saying maybe 128, 130. However, what I could be expecting is going to be the following. If we break down, I'm going to be seeing something like that. But if you're going to go and push to the upside, then I could be seeing something like that and then up again. I'm not expecting us to continue to go higher. It's probably going to be one factory coming maybe next week or the next 3 days or even next week. So that's what I'm basically taking into consideration. And this information is very important. Why is very important? Because now you know the levels to long, the level to short. Right now, guys, we are in the middle. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm shorting right now. I'm shorting. I'm probably going to add and add, because what I could be expecting is could be maybe could be doing something like that, and then boom. Or even down from here, grab the liquidity and then boom, push it up again. Very important information. Now, Ethereum looks, in my opinion, interesting right now. We had a beautiful pump. We went and basically retraced up to this level. I'm gonna show you something a little bit better so you can see right now. So we basically said, in our Discord that we were a rebound at 3,450, 3,550. We went to 3,520, had a rebound. And right now, what is actually the deal with ETH? You can see that previously. Let me just go and, zoom in a little bit for you. I'm going to go on the daily chart so you can see better. Okay, so ETH, what I could be seeing before was ETH being into a nice channel, like ascending channel. We broke the channel, we started to go higher. So what I could be seeing right now is that ETH still looks very bullish. I mean, nobody can deny that. But at the same time, we got to take into consideration that if Bitcoin is going to go and start to drop to the downside, what we could be seeing ETH to go and have also a nice bullish retest. Because as you know, guys, everything doesn't go up in a straight line. Usually it's good to basically have this kind of moves where you see a big impulse, a correction, and then to continue to go higher. So what you got to take into consideration right now is that, especially going like, and we can check, with our, let's say, Fibonacci retracement, that the first Fibonacci retracement, guys, for ETH is around 3,267. So what I could be seeing from here is that if Bitcoin is going to go and drop, let's say, to 110 to 112, I wouldn't be surprised that Ethereum is going to go and basically retest this area. So by maybe the end of July, beginning of August, if it's not going to be able to go higher, if Bitcoin doesn't go to 130,000, then what I could be seeing is going to be a drop down to 3,300, 3,200, and then probably have another push to the upside. But again, you got to take into consideration the fact that BTC could be going to 130,000. And what we could be seeing from here is going to be a big pump up to this area around 4,000, 4,100, then drop down to here, and then a continuation. Because remember that Ethereum is basically facing right now a very important level of resistance. And you can see that very clear here. You can see right now pushing against this level. So what I could be seeing from here, as I said before, maybe we go down to this area, have a retest, and then we're going to go higher. Or you could be doing a fake out, going down, and then higher again. Again, are you positioning yourself long, short, where to buy, where to sell? Well, I hope I give you enough information for that. Next one, guys, very important as well. Solana. Let's have a look at Solana. What's going on right now? I'm trying to find a ticker from here, but it's not really showing it to me. So I'm gonna go and get Solana from here. I'm gonna go Solana USDT. I'm wondering why it's not showing on my watch list. Solana, you can see we were into this beautiful channel. We had the rejection right now, and the question is, where are we going to go next with Solana? I'm going to go and cancel all of these drawings so you can see a little bit better. I told you so many times that Solana would have flipped bullish only if you were going to be able to break this basically multi-week resistance. And right now we are basically having a rejection. Now, what I could be seeing is going to be the following with Solana. So again, very similar to what I said with Ethereum, with Bitcoin. If we're going to go and see a rejection with Bitcoin down to 112,000, 113,000, then I could be seeing Solana to potentially go and retest down to this area from here. We could be going down to this area, maybe around 173, 175, and then have the big push to the upside. Or if we are going to see we can call big push to the upside with BTC and Bitcoin is going to go to 113,000, then the situation probably is going to change. So what I could be looking at, if BTC is going to go and basically break 130K, then we could be see a continuation probably up to maybe 246, 250, then have a big correction down to here, and then probably from here, once we can flip this multi-week resistance to support, then of course we're going to see a big pump potentially to all-time high. So very exciting times ahead. And what is going to be the situation here as a trader, to go long, to go short? Well, you know the thing. So what am I doing right now, guys? I'm 55% invested, 45% in cash. Don't really care, to be honest. If it's going to go higher from here, super happy. It's going to have a retracement. I'm going to buy more. That's going to be my motto. Now, let's have a look as well as the total free market cap. That's actually a very interesting chart. Total free is one of my favorite. You can see that right now, guys, we are basically at a very interesting stage with total free. So we were saying last time, like, we should have broken this level, and that's not great. That's not fantastic. Only because you can see we have a support around this area. We had a rejection around here, so we tried to go and basically break to the upside, and now we're still down to here. Now the week hasn't finished yet, and we could be seeing like a nice surprise. But at the same time, we have to be mindful that we pump like there is no tomorrow. I don't know if you remember when I showed you a few days ago that we were basically going up like that, and then we went up, basically mimic a fake, like a breakout. We got dropped down again. So now the situation is, if Bitcoin is going to start to lose steam, is going to start to go down to 112, 113, then you got to take into consideration where we could be going down to. So is it going to go down to here, 950 billions, and then finally breakout, or down even more and then to the breakout? Or from here is going to go higher straight away? Well, again, of course, I'm not a fortune teller, but to me, the best area where I would say I'm going to load up heavily on my altcoins probably will be at the retest down to here, or if it was about to be like as a trader too short, probably I would probably be shorting around the 1.1 to 1.2, thinking that we're going to see a breakout, a retest, and then continuation. But right now, guys, the situation is on the weekly chart, total free, we're still down here. We're still below a resistance, which is not great. Okay, so take that into consideration. Very important. Now, you can see that right now, Bitcoin dominance now is basically retracing a little bit. So talking about all season, Bitcoin dominance retracing. So as I told you before, as all season started, everybody talking about now all season here, all season there. And what I can see right now is basically you can see from this point that we broke down like that, okay, and now we are at a very important weekly level of support. What I would like to see, to be honest, what I really want to see at this point is going to be a potential Bitcoin dominance increase where BTC could be having a drop or a pump. Because remember that whenever the Bitcoin dominance arises, right, doesn't mean that now all the money is transferred into Bitcoin and Bitcoin is going to go up to the moon. It means that basically investors are selling altcoins to get into Bitcoin, but many are actually selling Bitcoin to get into cash. So we could be seeing even Bitcoin dropping, going down, okay, and altcoins dropping even further. So be very careful with the situation that whenever you see the Bitcoin dominance rising, thinking, oh, Bitcoin now must be going to 150K. So looking at this, I would say that it's probably quite likely that BTC could be probably going up again, retrace to this level, probably in anticipation of this all this macroeconomic news coming next week, which are very, very important. So investors get a little bit nervous. And then what we could be seeing, if we're going to have good news, then another drop to the downside. That could be the potential scenario. And of course, this could be probably, I would say, indicative of Bitcoin going to, as I said before, finding an extreme of 130 or 110 to 112,000. But as I always say, I don't care. Shorting from a point, longing from the other point. That's the most important thing. Now, something else I would like you to show you today is the DXY. DXY dollar currency index. You can see that right now, basically, my chart has been quite clear, I would say. If we're going to see, for example, some factory in regards to the tariffs next week, where they're going to announce something stupid, or the Fed not cutting rates and talking very hawkish, or we're going to see unemployment rate going down and something like that, then we could be seeing more money flying into cash, which again is going to be very directly correlated with Bitcoin dominance, as well as with DXY going higher with the Bitcoin dominance, and of course that could be some flow brought back to basically to Bitcoin. So I could be seeing rebound from here, and then probably a continuation to the downside. But remember that, as I told you so many times, this one is a very strong weekly level of support. So be very careful right now in this area. Okay. Now, next one I want to discuss, and probably is going to be my last couple of things. Number one, it's this one here, guys, is the US 10-year Treasury yield. We are coming to a resolution right now. So by probably, I would say August, September, we should be seeing where the 10 years is going to go. And the 10 years is very important, and I'm going to tell you why. It's very important because in general, whenever this one tends to go higher, basically people are selling risk assets to get defensive because they're expecting, I don't know, like higher inflation. They're expecting something bad with the economy. So institutions park their money, get their 4.3%, and they're super happy. But if this is going to break to the downside like that, okay, that's going to be, I would say, our best signal to go risk on, because money have been transferred from I would say, defense, okay, from institution. I'm going to take money away from this fixed income and put them into risk assets. So I think this is going to come to a resolution very, very soon. And if this is going to happen, we're going to see a 10 years just dropping down to 3%, 2.5%. Then the Fed is going to be quite likely they're going to cut interest rates. And we're going to see a rate cutting cycle, guys. For the first maybe 2 to 3 months, we should be seeing very positive things within the market. So very cool. And the last one, guys, I want to discuss today, S&P 500. I mean, to me, although we are going to 6,350, it looks like it's going to like a parabolic move. I don't like this. And I'm going to tell you so many times, I don't like this. We are not having not even a single bit of a retracement. people are getting so much over leveraged. If this is going to continue to go higher, the rejection is going to be nasty, because usually in a nice market we want to see healthy pullbacks, healthy consolidation. So we want to see something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want to see boom, something like it's happening right now, because then what can happen is that this thing can accelerate, can form a blow off top, and then I think it's over. I think that once this happens, usually is indicative of a potential bubble, and then when it bursts, it's going to be very nasty. But of course, guys, keep always in mind all of your metrics in regards to total free. Of course, in the VIP, guys, we're going to know exactly when to get out from this market, which is very important. But right now, the situation, as I said before, medium term, even looking at BTC, still very bullish. What I think is going to be the biggest catalyst right now to really say, oh my gosh, we are full bull mode right now, is going to be to break this area, to break this weekly, multi-week level of resistance. You can see now we are touching here, here, here. Once we're going to be able to break, let's say 125, 130 and close above it, like I want to see a candle, nice candle above here, then we could see like a parabolic move coming up. That's going to be, but again, guys, 135, 140, that's probably going to be my level where I'm going to say, thank you very much, Bitcoin. I'm selling you, and then I'm gonna walk away. But anyway, guys, I really hope this video, you find this video interesting and helpful. Of course, if you want to know exactly, guys, support levels, resistance levels, like I show you, for example, like one of our trading ideas, for example, you can see everything well documented. Where to find the short and long setup by the book. So basically, you can just check everything here, where everything is. Also, we have an education section on how to read the charts. Come on the VIP, guys. You will not regret it. But otherwise, you have a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.